24 News.
Now, from the high-definition studios of WATN Local 24, this is Local Memphis Live with Yvette and Lauren.
Everybody, good morning. I'm Lauren Raymer. Yvette is out again today, but we have an equally wonderful person here, one of my wonderful colleagues here joining me today to co-host. Welcome, Thomas Holmes.
Hi, everybody.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
We need another...
She walked down the hall and said, we're desperate. Can you fill in?
That's not true. That's not true, but I tell you one thing, you're the best looking man here.
Oh, well, I don't know.
And I needed somebody to pick up.
Where's Rodney? Rodney might disagree.
Rodney and you do have kind of, you know, go neck and neck with the fashion around here.
How are you feeling?
My feet are swollen.
Yes.
I asked if I could put my feet up underneath.
It could happen in this hour. So just stay tuned.
My ankles are swelling awfully, but we were talking this morning. You brought up a really interesting.
Yeah.
Who has the Memphis flyer? Is this from what day?
It just came out. Just came out. So my good friend John Minervini did this great article, and here it is. It's about home birth, and it was really fascinating. Now, I can't show you a lot of the pictures because it's not really morning television friendly.
He's very...
and he's very descriptive. Great job, John. Great job. But, yeah, so she had the baby at home. What about you?
No, I've actually never thought about this. No. And I was reading the article, if I can, like, quote a little bit.
Yeah.
What did he say? That more than 60,000 babies are born in Shelby County every year.
Right.
And about 150 or less are delivered with midwives and at home in the pools. And I kept reading, and I was like, well, you know, that makes, the numbers make sense to me. But the reason was because those women had some sort of fear about going to the hospital. I would be totally opposite.
Yeah, you'd be scared to be at home.
Yes,
there wasn't enough resources.
Absolutely.
But if you think about history, we had babies at home for like hundreds of years because there was no hospitals, right?
That's why women died in childbirth.
Oh, well, that's a morbid thought. Well, thanks. Let's bring it to reality.
But I do applaud the women, either the woman in this article who did it all. And she looks happy. She doesn't look like she was overly in a lot of pain.
The baby's wicked cute, La Luna. My favorite quote, and I wanted to ask you if you're doing this, is it says, women who do Pilates tend to shoot their babies out like BBs. Wait, so are you doing Pilates?
It kind of makes me blush, actually.
Are you doing Pilates?
No, I can barely move. Are you kidding? I did it in the very beginning.
But so there's another benefit to Pilates. Who knew? Your babies shoot out like BBs. It's amazing. Right?
That is so visual.
The things you learn.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Well, whether you have your baby at home or in the hospital.
Great article, right? Either
great
way.
article. You should read it. The pictures are great. The people are great. Just learn about it.
The midwife is local, too, I believe.
And it's local here in Memphis. But we'll let you have your baby here.
Yeah, no.
No.
My goal is to
screen.
not let the water break on television.
Yeah, no. But it could happen. There's just a reason to watch every day because you just don't know. I'm watching.
Let's get to Hot Topics and pick up the Memphis flyer, by the way.
Yeah,
in today's Hot Topics, it is good news for former Dancing with the Stars contestant Danica McKellar, which, by the way, still looks the same as she did in the Wonder Years, right? She posted a picture of herself on Twitter showing off a big ring with the caption, so I guess you can guess what big news is.
McKellar shot to fame as a child star on the Wonder Years. This wouldn't be her first marriage. She has a young son for her first. But, you know, I loved that show. It was must-see TV. I love that show, too. But I tell you what, you know, she tries to put off all this sex appeal, and I don't see it. I mean, you still see her as this... Wonder Years. Well, they all... Fred Savage. Whatever happened to Fred Savage?
He's around. He's directing some. He's directing some now.
Okay. Fred, if you're around, give us a call.
Yeah, come on in.
Come on in.
And from Danica to Kim Kardashian, looks like Kim, her mobile game is becoming a big hit. I didn't even know she had a game. The game is called Kim Kardashian Hollywood, debuted back in June, and it's on track to make $200 million, as if she needed any more money.
I mean, again, she's just famous for doing nothing.
Right?
Anyways, Kim has been promoting the game all over Instagram and her website, boasting that the game takes you on a red carpet adventure with Kim creating aspiring celebrity looks. Ooh, wow. She partnered with a company called Glue Mobile to create the name. Kim told E! News it is now the #3 free and the #5 grossing game on the Apple App Store.
Personally, I don't care if I know what I'm looking like on the red carpet.
I mean, the last time I did this, we talked about Kim, too. I mean, she's just good for her. She's a brand. I mean, talk about branding.
I mean, people come up with what appear to me to be not so great ideas, and then we go bukus of money on it. So maybe I just need to come up with a game.
We need to have our own app.
I need to have an app.
We need to have the Thomas and Lauren app. That would be fun. Yeah.
And trending this morning, also Jillian Michaels. You know her from The Biggest Loser.
Another favorite of mine.
She's finally speaking out about her departure from The Biggest Loser. And according to People magazine, she's talked about one of the reasons is she left the show was because there were some fundamental differences that have existed for a while. What she's talking about are the differences with her and the producers of the show, apparently.
She says the main issue was how she was portrayed in recent seasons, harsh rather than helpful. She said the portrayal negatively affected her family. She'd quoted by saying, I came to the conclusion that moving forward, I needed to be able to have an impact on the outcome of what I do. Well, you know what? Good riddance.
You didn't like her?
She was kind of aggressive.
But you need aggressive.
It was like boot camp.
I know, but that's what they need.
But she got in your face, and she's a little,
I like that.
Intense.
I like that. When I was in, well, a long time ago when I was working out, you know, you need somebody to be intense and get up and push you.
I know, but I just think there's a balance. And, you know, she's another one that shot up to fame, and her head got too big, and then she's a control freak. But, you know, she's controlling her brand.
Well, who they have on there now is
I'm supposed to give my opinion, right? It's
yes,
like
you are. You are supposed to give your opinion. Glad we have different ones, too. I think we're probably in agreement on the Biebs.
Here's this next one. I mean, boy, we really did a lineup for me.
He's expected back in court, just not this month. Justin Bieber's lawyers and Florida prosecutors say they need more time to kind of work out a possible plea deal on charges that stem from that big incident that happened in January.
Police say Bieber drove his rented Lamborghini under the influence and resisted arrest in Miami Beach. Investigators say Bieber was illegally racing a friend in a Ferrari at the time. His case has been reset for August 5th.
Well, that's coming up pretty soon. August 5th is coming up.
So is he getting deported? Wasn't that a thing?
That was a thing for a little bit. I don't know. No, I would not think so. I mean,
here's another one. I mean, we just keep giving him all this attention. Where's his app?
I don't know where Justin Bieber's app is. But you know, I will say his defense lawyer is sweating bullets a little bit. I mean, they're having to kind of go back to the table because he's really messed up.
Yeah.
He's really messed up. So August 5th, hopefully, we'll have some new information for you. And from Bieber to an actual musician, Gar Brooks.
Here we go. This is true talent. I love Garth Brooks.
I loved Garth Brooks in the 90s. Garth Brooks has announced the first stop on his comeback tour, but he won't tell us any more about it. Apparently, he's going to go to Chicago to perform at the Allstate Arena on September 4th.
No word on other dates, but we also know where he's not playing. Earlier this week, he canceled 5 dates in Ireland after negotiations with local officials fell through.
I wonder if he has any more set up.
I think he should come to Memphis.
I think he would do well in Memphis.
I think he would do great.
He'd do really well.
Friends in those places, who hasn't got drunk to that song? Numerous times. It's one of my favorite karaoke songs.
Pick a location in the southeast, and he would be good. But you know, and Ireland loves him, and they couldn't.
Isn't that great? You know, a lot of country artists are really, really hot over in Europe, and a lot from Memphis too. So I mean, it's really kind of interesting to see their worldwide appeal. But I say Garth again.
I like Garth.
Come on down. We'll put you on Local Memphis Live.
You can come to Local Memphis Live only if you bring Trisha with you.
That's hot. Let's do that. That'll be fun. They can just fill in. They can have the whole show. We'll give them the hour, commercial free.
Love them.
I'm just writing away. We're doing rules as we go along.
I know. We can make rules. All right. Ron Howard wants to tell the story of the Beatles in their heyday. This is kind of cool. He's going to direct a new documentary about the Fab Four's touring years.
It will focus on the early days at Liverpool's Cavern Club to their final public concert in 1966. The film will be done with the full cooperation of Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, John Lennon's widow, Yoko, and George Harrison's widow, Olivia.
That's really neat.
This is really good. People love the Beatles and can't get enough. And I think it'd be really fascinating. And Ron Howard, hello.
People are going to love it.
He's awesome. Ron Howard is a great film director, and he'll really do it justice.
He's going to do it well. He's going to do it well, so we'll keep you posted on when that comes out. Something else that I've been bugging you about here at work.
A little stalker.
Michael Bublé is coming to FedEx Forum, and we're giving away 2 tickets.
That's right.
This Friday.
Yeah.
He's going to be at FedEx Forum July 30th. I think that's a Thursday.
Yes, I think so.
It's going to be awesome.
Head over to the Local Memphis Facebook page to enter to win. Just click on the contest tab. You have to like the page and then give us all your information, and we'll draw the winners tomorrow.
We'll draw 3 winners tomorrow. So you're going to go there today and put your name in the basket. All right,
and Lauren is not eligible.
And I'm not eligible, so don't worry.
Sorry about it.
Coming up tonight on ABC, it's Black Box at 7 o'clock.
At 8, it's Rookie Blue, followed by New York Med at 9, which is a great new show you should definitely check out. It's very intense,
and the reviews
are great.
Yet.
Yeah, the reviews are great.
Check it out at 9. Let's check out your day planner outside for today. We're still looking good weather-wise. Temperatures are going to be right around 74 this hour. We've got a couple more clouds in here than we did yesterday. Temperatures at noon right around 79, and then highs today up to 82. Now, the clouds signal the fact that something's going to change, and that change is going to be rain coming tomorrow.
This weather has been amazing.
It's been great. Now, people on Facebook have been talking about what they've been doing outside.
I went running last night down by the river. It's so beautiful, not hot and sweaty and gross, and you're going to feel like you're going to pass out. Or
the mosquitoes weren't overly bad.
Yeah.
A lot of fireflies in my backyard. It was just gorgeous.
It's been a great week. It's been a great week.
It's been a great week. Now it's back to the heat. Sorry. You moved to Memphis,
I know,
sir.
and I love it.
All right, coming up today on Local Memphis Live, get ready for some reggae music. Ross Empress and their band's here to perform, and they're awesome.
The rehearsals were great. You have to stick around. Plus, our author Aaron Jordan Jr. is here to talk about his relationship book, The Power Within.
But first, local pastor Dwayne Thomas is getting the word out about a community panel held this weekend. He's bringing community leaders together to help break the cycle of crime. Stick around. We'll be right back.
She was in the wrong place.
We were lying there, hog-tied, gagged, and blindfolded.
They were targeting your roommate
at the wrong time.
I thought they were going to burn us alive.
Dr. Phil today at 3 p.m. on Local 24.
Sweetie, healthy meals don't have to taste bad. See? I'm recording a bunch of shows on nutritious and delicious cooking.
Discover something new. Call now to get UVerse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Get the same great price for 2 years. Add HBO and Cinemax and get the first 3 months free.
See, with the wireless receiver, we can get gardening tips outside while we plant veggies.
Call now to get UVerse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Get the same great price for 2 years. Ask about next day installation.
I can almost taste that burger.
Huh?
Huh? Nothing. What'd you hear? Thank goodness for pause and playback.
Satisfy your hunger for more. AT&T.
If you've been injured in an accident or hurt on the job, call Morgan & Morgan. Our family working for yours. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
It's Family Leisure's Dog Days of Summer Sale. It's hot and you need a pool. Pools from $6.99. Huge savings on patio sets, spas, grills, and more. Dog Days of Summer Sale going on now at Family Leisure.
I received credits to help me buy the things I need, and it was easy to order.
Being able to see the dentist every 6 months? Now that's what I call a bonus.
If you're currently on Medicare and you qualify for TennCare, call us today. We're United Healthcare, and we've designed a plan to help give you one less thing to worry about. United Healthcare Dual Complete. In addition to your Medicare and TennCare, it adds benefits you may not even know about.
Finally, here was a way to make things a little easier.
Call today. You can get $460 in credits to shop from our health products catalog. Things like over-the-counter medications, vitamins, even toothbrushes. There's also vision, hearing, and dental coverage, and much more. So give us a call today.
United Healthcare. They've made a huge difference for me.
It's so nice having one less thing to worry about.
This is where you live. This is where you work. And this is where you call home. Every day and every night, our meteorologists are here tracking the weather. Trust the Mid-South's most accurate weather team. Only on Local 24 News.
Flowers for Local Memphis Live, provided by Holiday Flowers.
Welcome back, everybody. A local pastor's working to bring together a panel of leaders from the Memphis community this weekend. It's a public forum. It's going to be centered around the topic of how to break the cycle of crime.
A very important topic. The event will be moderated by our very own Local 24's Jamie McGriff. Pastor Dwayne Thomas is here to tell us more about it. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So tell us the goal of the forum on this weekend.
The goal of the forum is to bring leaders together from various segments of the community that affect crime, the cycle of crime, from the church, starting with that, from the political arena, from law enforcement, from corrections, from the legal system, and just discuss how together we can address breaking the cycle of crime. The idea came about in talking to, I work in prison ministries, and we had just had a baptism, and we were sitting discussing now what's going to happen to these guys when they come out. And Rod Bauer, who's director of Department of Corrections, was talking about his frustration of coming up with a program and still seeing it not make a difference. The guys still go back, and they would get them jobs, thinking that maybe if they got a job that would help. And I began to think about the fact that the problem is so multifaceted that addressing one issue is not going to do it. And so I thought if we brought leaders from all different segments of our community to discuss together how we can work together to break it, it would be a lot more effective.
So you're talking about bringing leaders from the Memphis community. Who are you talking about? Who's going to be there this weekend?
Well, these are leaders. Some are leaders in positions. Some are just leaders in showing their expertise in some of these areas. We have Judge Joe Brown, who is a candidate for district attorney. We have Alicia Howard, who is a candidate for criminal justice judge. We have Deidre Malone, who is a candidate for mayor. We have Roy Wilkins, who is a candidate for U.S. Congress. We have Elgin Tunstall, who runs a program that I didn't know about until I began bringing this together at the Regional 1 Hospital called Hospital Violence Intervention Program that a lot of people may not know about. And so the idea is to get out there to the people what is out there, but also to bring all these entities together to work together to see if we can do it together.
What do you think the biggest challenge we have is breaking the cycle? Where do you think the one area we really need to start looking at?
And that is really, because it's a cycle, there is no beginning and no end.
Well, you said it sometimes it's generational, like it just goes in the family.
Yes,
sometimes, I mean...
The cycle is two things. The cycle is either the people that are coming out not being able to get out of that cycle and go back in, recidivism, and the other is generational. Father, son, grandson, all in prison together. And so there really is no entering point. It's like a circle. Where does the circle begin? It just connects. And so the goal is when we come together that each one of us see that we are an integral part of that cycle, and how can we address it where we stand.
So you're going to have a bunch of big names on your panel, but is it open to the public?
Yes.
You want the public to come and hear what all of these different outspoken people have to say, right?
Definitely. That is the goal. We want the public there. We want to hear from the public. The information, we want to go two ways. We want leaders to talk to each other, inform each other on what's happening, how they can come together. We want to inform the public on what's already out there. There's a lot that's out there. And we also want people to hear from the public.
So tell us when it is and where.
This Saturday at 5 o'clock at the Breath of Life Seventh-day Adventist Church, and that's at 5665 Night on the Road.
And how long do you think it'll be going on? It starts at 5?
It may last about 2 hours. Okay. We hope that the public comes out and gives their voice and receives the information as well.
Do people need to sign up or anything, or they just come?
No, just come.
Just come on Saturday.
Jamie McGriff will be there moderating, and she'll do a great job.
She's going to do great.
It's a great discussion, very important.
Thank you so much for
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you.
For more information, head to our website at localmemphis.com and click on the Find It link. Coming up, Ross Empress and their band are here to perform some reggae music for us. Makes me feel like I'm on vacation.
I know, I love it. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
We got a 1410 in progress at the Auto Row Superstore.
Great. What's that?
Credit runaround.
Hey, you! You need a great car at a great price.
It's drive time.
But my credit really isn't that good.
Do you like the musical arts?
At drive time, your credit problem
is not a problem yet.
Theme song.
Oh, yeah.
Save yourself. Get approved at Drive Time first. Call, click, or visit today.
Delta Technical College now offers a commercial truck driving course. In as little as 20 days, Delta Tech will give you the hands-on workforce training to provide you with the necessary skills to become a commercial truck driver. Students will gain real-world experience as they learn driving techniques to attain their commercial driver's license. We have convenient class times, and all tests and fees are included in tuition. Delta Tech also offers a journeyman welding program, and in as little as 7 months, you can obtain certifications in a wide range of processes, including pipe welding, structural, MIG, and our specialty stainless steel TIG. Or as little as 9 months, you can obtain certifications from Delta Tech's Heating and Air Technician program. Students will get the classroom time and hands-on training in our state-of-the-art lab. Delta Tech also offers a 12-month electrician program. Students will learn how to maintain electrical wiring, equipment, and fixtures. And now, Delta Tech offers commercial truck driving. At Delta Tech, we teach, you drive. For more information, call today and join the Delta Tech team.
If you suffer from an illness or an injury and you get denied Social Security benefits, it seems like the system isn't working. Then call the Social Security section at Nahon Saharovich and Trotz at 683-7000 and we'll work hard to help make sure that the system works and that your claim is approved. At NST, our team of lawyers want to level the playing field and make sure that injured and disabled workers have a voice in the Social Security process.
Call 683-7000.
It's a one white light, shiny grill, cut down on snakes in between your meal. Kids, remember, brush twice a day, in the morning and before bedtime. If you're staring and you know you ain't been in a while, go to Dr. Miller's office, you will leave with a smile.
Your home is a playground on a Saturday morning. Your home is a recipe passed down through generations. Your home is a place to discover, to explore. Your home is relaxing on a Sunday afternoon. Your home is a balancing act. Your home is where life happens. Ashley Furniture Home Store. Your home starts here.
No,
You know that I need you, baby. You know that I want you, baby. You know that I need you, baby, and I want you, baby. Na na na, 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 na na.
You all. Thanks for coming to sing with us today. Okay, everybody, you just heard from the local reggae band, Ross Empress. We're going to hear from them again because they're so awesome. But first, we wanted to give them a chance to tell us more about themselves and their music. So introduce yourselves and the band for us.
Okay, well, I'm Jasira. I'm Sa.
And who do we got over here?
Okay, over here on the keys, we have Kennard. On the guitar, we have Juju Bushman. On bass over there, we have Gordon, also known as GDG. And finally, on drums, we have Brother Rye.
And you're all in barefoot. I'm going to take off my shoes.
I know, I'm so jealous.
That's my thing, right?
You're
okay, here we go.
showing your
I took off my shoes.
So tell us a little, how long have y'all been playing together?
We've been singing together for over 8 years now, but in terms of this particular band, we've been together about 1.5 years now.
Yeah. And you guys play all over Memphis. I Googled you, and so where are you guys playing this weekend?
Brinson's. We'll be there, Brinson's. We'll be a part of the Queens of Zion reunion show.
Oh, that's fun. That's super fun. And then, do you guys have any albums, or are you all just strictly performance?
Soon come.
Oh,
so really?
All right. Well, you'll have to come back when it comes out, would you? Oh, yeah. Great.
When do you, what's the name of the album? Do y'all even know that yet, or are you still working on it?
No, I think with us, it's kind of like whatever comes to us.
You gotta feel it.
So we're writing the music right now, and then whatever we feel is what we'll probably name it. It's a the moment thing.
Reggae music is so huge
I know,
here.
it's like we need some drinks, cocktails.
Takes us
right?
back to
Jamaica. It's kind of early for cocktails, but
just a little.
Is it ever too
5
early
o'clock
for
somewhere?
Right, is it ever too early? Right.
So you guys, okay, so your next performance, date and time again?
Okay, we'll be at Brinson's. That's at 341 Madison for Reggae Sundays. We're actually there every Sunday.
Right.
Okay.
And the time will be around 9 p.m. So again, we hope to see maybe you guys there.
Come through, invite all
Come
your
out,
friends.
support them. They're great.
And
You
then-
gotta support our local musicians.
Totally, that's what we do here.
Yes.
And how about social media? How can people follow you, keep track of the upcoming album, follow you on Facebook?
Right, we are on Facebook. Yeah. Our name on Facebook is Ross Empress Reggae. So RASEMPRESS Reggae. That's
Yes,
it
right there.
Wow. All right.
So please
Go,
like
them, follow
yes,
them.
like us and follow us.
And so you're about to do another song for us, right? So what is this
we
one
are.
called? And how long has this one been out and around?
Well, this is actually, we're going to cover a Bob Marley tune. Bob Marley is a lot of people's favorites.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to do Burning and Looting.
Well, head on over. Thanks for coming.
Thanks
so much. And for more information about Ross Empress, head to our website, too, at localmemphis.com. Thomas is going to put back on his shoes because we got work to do while they play. Click on the Find It link. They're now going to take us out to break. You all take it away.
We'll be back.
This morning
I'm M-A-R-Y, and I have COPD.
I'm JEFF, and I have COPD.
I'm LISA, and I have COPD. But I don't want my breathing problems to get in the way of hosting my book club. That's why I asked my doctor about BREO.
Once daily, Brio Ellipta helps increase airflow from the lungs for a full 24 hours. And Brio helps reduce symptom flare-ups that last several days and require oral steroids, antibiotics, or hospital stay. Brio is not for asthma. Brio contains a type of medicine that increases risk of death in people with asthma. It is not known if this risk is increased in COPD. Brio won't replace rescue inhalers for sudden COPD symptoms and should not be used more than once a day. Brio may increase your risk of pneumonia, thrush, osteoporosis, and some eye problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking Brio.
Ask your doctor about BREO for COPD.
First prescription free at mybrio.com.
I didn't become sheriff to sit in an office. I was elected to change things. As part of the multi-agency gang task force, we are taking neighborhoods like Riverside back, using civil injunctions to keep gangs off our streets and protecting our most vulnerable areas. And the sheriff's office is taking the lead in protecting our schools. Our officers are trained to provide more than just safety, but to be leaders and mentors our kids can look up to. A good sheriff stands on the front lines of crime and prevention. That's what I signed on to do.
With AT&T, you call the shots. Only pay for the services you need in your bundle.
So call now to choose any bundle, like internet for $15 and home phone for $20 per month. Or start with UVerse high-speed internet and add the other services you want to get the bundle you need.
With UVerse high-speed internet, you'll get the speed you need at a price you'll love. Get wireless service and home high-speed internet with a Wi-Fi gateway to connect all your Wi-Fi devices and save on your mobile data usage at home. Add UVerse TV, and on most plans, you'll get a total home DVR included for life.
Call now to choose any bundle, like internet for $15 and home phone for $20 per month. And ask about our next day installation. So why wait? Talk to one of our experts today.
Go ahead, call the shots, and only pay for the services you need in your bundle. With AT&T, it's whatever works for you.
Are you disabled and can't work? Call 888-8888. Do you need Social Security disability to provide for your family? Call 888-8888. The lawyers at Rainwater Holt & Sexton help people just like you get the benefits they need. You can't afford to do nothing, so call 888-8888. Our disability lawyers are ready to help you right now. Call Rainwater Holt & Sexton, 888-8888.
This segment brought to you in part by Warford Auto Parts. From Local 24, the Mid-South's most accurate forecast with meteorologist Lauren Raymer.
Hey everyone, happy Thursday to you. We're almost to the weekend, but I know nobody's really wanted to rush this week along because of the nice weather that we've had. So real-time radar outside 5 clean sweeps here. We are working in a few more clouds. That indicates that moisture's trying to move back in, but temperatures still feel good. We're right around 72 for Memphis and Dyersburg, 70 in Jackson, 68 Corinth to Oxford and Clarksdale. So a slow climb with temperatures today. Our winds have shifted more to the east. That still promotes a really relatively low humidity sort of day for us, but the clouds continue to kind of head our way. There's rain on going back into portions of central Arkansas, and that is what's throwing clouds our direction at this point. We're still getting nice filtered sunshine, and if you live north of I-40 into portions of Dyer and Gibson County, quite a bit of sunshine still out in your area there. All right, wind speeds fairly light, but notice the winds are starting to get more of that easterly component to the wind. By tomorrow, they're going to flip around to the south, and that's when the humidity comes pouring back in. So you've got one more day of the low humidity, I think. Hairstyle meter, full and fabulous. That's where we are today because humidity drives our hairstyle forecast around here. With a really low humidity, we're doing good. We've got a very light breeze, so a great hair day on tap for us on this Thursday. Our local forecast, clouds continue to pile in. It's going to be a humid and a rainy Friday, so you have to break back out the umbrellas tomorrow. But the good news, I guess the silver lining, is that the clouds and rain will keep temperatures mild all the way through the weekend. So we're not going to warm up yet. That comes next week. So for today, nice temperatures, more clouds on the way. Through this hour, we'll head to 74, 79 by noon, and 82 at 5 o'clock here for your drive home. Now let's take you through the hour-by-hour forecast. Check out all locations in the Mid-South. Temperatures from Dyersburg to Trenton over towards Jackson, right around 77 at noon. Clouds continue to work into the mix. By 5 o'clock, still dry, but again, becoming mostly cloudy. There will be ongoing rain here just off to our west, closer to Little Rock and Hot Springs. Temperatures by 8, 9 o'clock in the mid-70s. Notice how we pick on there a few little isolated showers around the metro between 9 and midnight, but a lot of the wet weather holds off until overnight and then into the majority of tomorrow. So tomorrow is not going to be the prettiest of days for us, but it won't feel bad, at least. 79 for your high temperature. Over the weekend, we dodge those scattered showers, possibly a few non-severe thunderstorms for Saturday and Sunday, and then into early next week. Temperatures really get warmer back into the lower 90s with the humidity by Tuesday and Wednesday. As always, through the day, you can always stay up to date on your local forecast by going to our website, localmemphis.com. Stick around. Local Memphis Live returns after the break.
Announcing the grand opening of Camping World of Memphis. Find towables as low as $99 a month and motorhomes as low as $299 a month.
Discover all the benefits of buying from Camping World.
During this grand opening event, receive special offers with your RV purchase.
Plus 3.99% financing available on select units.
Don't miss the Camping World of Memphis grand opening.
Your one-stop shopping location for RV sales, service, and parts.
We have everything you'll ever need at Camping World.
Some games aren't played for glory. Some are played for more important reasons. That's why we partner with schools to create Shape the State, a program that re-energizes physical education, keeping kids active and healthy. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee is for Tennessee.
Depression has a way of disconnecting you from the things that really matter, making even the simplest tasks seem overwhelming, creating distance between you and those you love. You don't have to settle for life with depression. If you're taking a medication for depression but feel like it's not giving you the help you need, it may be time to try something different. The experts at CNS Healthcare are exploring new treatment options for depression that may help you reconnect with your life. Visit cnshealthcare.com or call today to schedule a free confidential consultation.
This year marks 25 years of serving you when you've been injured in an accident or hurt on the job. Thank you for your trust. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Want to get that yes feeling for yourself? It's easy with Conn's Yes Money. Even when other stores say no to credit, we say yes. Just go to cons.com to apply and get approved the very same day.
Make tomorrow awesome with Xfinity TV from Comcast. Right now, you can get Xfinity TV for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with Xfinity On Demand included. Call 1-800-800-1255 today. Xfinity On Demand delivers thousands of hit shows, top movies, and more at no additional cost. So you can catch up on the latest episodes of TV's hottest shows anytime, anywhere. Switch to Xfinity TV for just $19.99 a month for 12 months with Xfinity On Demand included. Plus, ask how you can add HBO, Showtime, or Stars and enjoy award-winning TV shows and movies at home and on the go. There's no term contract and no early termination fee. Plus, it's all backed by our 30-day money-back Comcast customer guarantee, so it's risk-free. Tomorrow could be awesome if you call today. Call 1-800-800-1255. That's 1-800-800-1255. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Flowers for Local Memphis Live, provided by Holiday Flowers.
Welcome back to Local Memphis Live. Our next guest is a self-help relationship author with a book entitled Power Within, A Woman's Worth from Both Sexes.
Memphis native Aaron Jordan Jr. is on a mission to touch 1 million people's lives through his book, and he's here to tell us more about it.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for joining us today.
How you doing? I appreciate you guys for having me.
So what inspired you to write this book?
Well,
I get asked that question a lot. In my whole relationship life, I went through a whole lot of traumatic experiences. I was the one that actually caused hurt, and I was actually one that experienced a lot of hurt too in dating. So prompted me is just giving people information about understanding what their worth is, knowing their worth, not having people to say that one person can define who they are in relationships or in personal development, period.
So I know you don't want to tell us a whole lot about the book, but can you tell us a little bit about the book?
Well, in the book, I'll go from the first chapter. The first chapter is called Why. Why is one of the #1 questions that's asked in relationships, period. Why is this person acting this way, or why is this person the way they are? But the thing that people have to understand, they have to be more observant to observe the why factor in a situation.
That's neat. Kind of breaks it down.
Yeah, it breaks it down.
And dating is so complicated to begin with.
It's one of the most misconstrued concepts there is.
And falling in love, too, right?
Exactly.
So what's the best piece of relationship advice you can give out?
Well, one thing I tell people, I counsel people virally all the time. I get emails daily, is that in order to be ready for a relationship, you have to be mentally prepared for it, meaning that you have to release all that emotional baggage that you have in order to
which is hard to do.
Yeah, it really is, and it took myself 2 years to do that too as well, because I know how hard it is, and just releasing all that emotional baggage that you have, because the only thing you're going to do is transfuse confusion to someone else.
Well, that is true, and I know, I'm sure I probably have done that, and I've had that done too.
Exactly.
Okay, but my question is, I'm married. I'm done with the dating scene.
Okay. I am too.
The Lord.
Well, I am too.
Clearly obvious. But so is this book? So is this geared mainly towards singles? Can married people get something out of it?
Yeah, well, I've had actually a lot of married couples actually email me and say that they got a lot of information from it, because it kind of took them back to the basics on understanding their partner, getting back to appreciating that partner, and understanding, especially men, understanding their position in relationships too as well.
So give us a secret. I know you've got a lot of secrets in there about relationships and dating. Share with our viewers just to entice them so that they'll want to get your book.
Well, one thing I tell single women too as well is that your worth is undeniable and your value is priceless. Do not let one person define who you are as a person, as a woman. I mean, women, you are the backbone of men. We need you. We can't.
Oh, you need me? Oh,
you're needed.
I'm needed all around here. And you've got a second book in the works.
Yes, it's in the works. It's actually working to have it released this fall. It's called Harnessing Your Worth, Understanding Your Value, which is a continuation of this book too as well.
So where can people find your book?
You can actually go on my website, AaronJordanJr.com. July 22nd is the official release of my book all across the United States.
And then the other one comes out in November, right?
In the fall, yes.
In the fall. So how can, other than your website, are you on other Twitter or
Twitter?
Do you tweet?
Yeah, I'm all across social media. You can follow me on Facebook, author Aaron Jordan Jr., Twitter at Aaron Jordan Jr. too as well. On Instagram, we're just now starting to be on Instagram a lot, ATJordan22.
Well, and one of the best things I thought about your website when I was looking at it, you say there you respond to every comment, and that's really unique and special.
Yeah. To have that personable relationship with people, because I think that when people are in search and need of information, and I want to be there to, when they send a question, and just be there to authenticate the answers for them.
That's great.
How wonderful. So are you a married man, or are you dating still, or did this book help you?
You're done.
No, I'm done.
You're done? So this book helped you?
I'm done, yes.
You've got the experience.
Yeah,
it helped him, it'll help you.
Everything I talk about in the book, I've lived, experienced, and I've done it.
Awesome. So. Thanks so much for coming by, making the trip over here. And for more information about the book, just head to our website at localmemphis.com and click on the green Find It button. All right, Project Alpha is a national program designed to help young men really make better choices and more informed choices about their sexual behavior.
Coming up next, we'll be talking about a local Project Alpha conference taking place this weekend. Don't go away.
His first job out of law school was advocating for abused and neglected children. So when the juvenile court needed an overhaul, Dan Michael was the right man for the job. Since being appointed chief magistrate, Dan Michael has made sweeping changes the Justice Department has now praised as a model for the nation. Dan's mission? Help those kids he can. Hold those accountable that threaten our community. Dan Michael, the right leadership for juvenile court.
If a screening could prevent a stroke, why wouldn't you do it? Years ago, when my Aunt Joan suffered a stroke, it was devastating. And although it didn't take her life, it took something so much more important to her. It took her independence. And I don't ever want another family to have to go through that.
80% of strokes can be prevented when the risk is detected early. That's why many doctors recommend Lifeline screening.
It's easy, completely painless, and every screening is reviewed by a board-certified physician.
We use ultrasound to check your arteries for plaque, which can increase your risk for stroke and other serious diseases that often occur without warning, and that a routine physical may not detect.
The most important thing about my job is helping to save lives.
Our screenings for stroke and other health issues will be tailored to your personal risk factors. They normally cost up to $70 each, but through this offer, you can save over 50% with 5 screenings for $149. Call now at 800-640-6373.
Sweetie, healthy meals don't have to taste bad. See? I'm recording a bunch of shows on nutritious and delicious cooking.
Discover something new. Call now to get UVerse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Get the same great price for 2 years. Add HBO and Cinemax and get the first 3 months free.
See, with the wireless receiver, we can get gardening tips outside while we plant veggies.
Call now to get UVerse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Get the same great price for 2 years. Ask about next day installation.
I can almost taste that burger.
Huh?
Huh? Nothing. What'd you hear? Thank goodness for pause and playback.
Satisfy your hunger for more. AT&T.
Summer days drifting away to those summer nights. Tell me more.
Twizzlerize your summer fun with Twizzlers, the twists you can't resist.
At Nahon Saharovich and Trotz, we're serious about traumatic injury cases. We're serious about fighting for your rights. We're serious about hiring the necessary experts. And we're serious about helping you get the money you deserve. Call 683-7000 today.
This segment is brought to you in part by NST.
Welcome back to Local Memphis Live. Local young men are invited to take part in a man-to-man conference about issues of sexuality this weekend.
The event is sponsored by Phi Sigma Lambda, chapter of the Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity. Lee Eric Smith is here to tell us more about this. Welcome.
Welcome. Glad to be here.
So tell us about the event happening.
Okay, so Project Alpha is a national program of Alpha Phi Alpha along with the March of Dimes, and it's been around about 30 years or so. And what it was started to do was to really just have a real conversation and give young teenage men solid information to make informed choices about sexuality and then everything that goes along with that, from teen pregnancy, STDs, those types of things. So on Saturday in Holly Springs at Asbury United Methodist Church, we'll be having that conversation with some young men to just really get in there and have the kind of conversations that some of these young men don't get to have with other men in their lives.
Well, that's what you said. Well, first of all, the ages are what, 12 to 15-ish?
12 to 17.
12 to 17-ish that you're looking at for young men. And a lot of those boys really don't have maybe father figures or a male role model, and so you are kind of stepping in to kind of teach them what they would normally learn, I guess, right?
Yes, and some of them don't. Sure. So these are conversations that we think are important to have, whether you are a single mom who may not have men in your male child's life, but even if you are a parent and you're a father and you are actively engaged, it's still good to hear the perspective of other men.
From someone else other than your dad.
Exactly, other life experiences. It may not come as well coming from your dad or from your mom, but hopefully we can step in and provide some good information.
And these are topics usually no one wants to talk about, right? So it's those, you know, the birds and the bees kinds of talk, but of course you go well beyond that.
Yes, we'll be in partnership with our friends at Alliance Healthcare System in Holly Springs. We'll be providing a doctor to help provide that kind of real perspective about sexual issues. And we're also going to be working with Holly Springs Police Department to have an officer come and just kind of explain the proper way to interact with law enforcement. So these conversations are important for young men to have so that they can make informed choices in real life.
He had the conference a few years ago. These are some pictures that we're seeing now. And so looks like you had a great turnout, and there were teenagers there. I mean, it seems like you had a good crowd at the last conference.
Yeah, we did it a few years ago in Tupelo, Mississippi. Our chapter, Pi Sigma Lambda, covers most of North Mississippi, Holly Springs, Oxford, Tupelo. And we're just trying to do as many manly deeds, scholarship, love for all mankind. That's what the aims of our fraternity is.
So what time and where this Saturday? Tell us again.
Okay, so Project Alpha starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday, July 19th, in Holly Springs at Asbury United Methodist Church. We'll be registering from 9 to 9:45, and then the conference will be over early afternoon.
Is there a cost for the conference?
It's absolutely free, and you can register online at alphapsl.wordpress.com. And we're also doing a pre-registration event this evening at Carlisle's Big Star in Holly Springs.
Yeah, check out their website. I went there this morning, and you know, it really does give you a good summary of some of the really important topics that are tough to talk about but are important to talk about.
Absolutely, and one of the things I really want to stress here is that I like to call it a real conversation. I mean, this isn't going to be finger wagging, don't do this, do this. I mean, yeah, there'll be some of that, but I've found that when you make a real connection with these boys, when you tell them about your life experiences and mistakes that maybe you made, then their ears really perk up, and what you're trying to get to them,
to talk about it.
They really understand it.
Thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a wonderful turnout, just like the last conference. Good luck to you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
And for more information, head to our website at localmemphis.com. Click on the green Find It button. Stick around. We're going to have another check of the weather coming up after the break.
This is where you live. This is where you work. And this is where you call home. Every day and every night, our meteorologists are here tracking the weather. From the main streets of Mississippi to the fields of Arkansas and over the bridge to the heart of Tennessee. Wherever and whenever, trust the Mid-South's most accurate weather team. Only on Local 24 News.
Delta Technical College offers workforce training in the allied health fields. Delta Tech offers a variety of programs that have strong future growth. Did you know, according to the Department of Labor, employment for medical and dental assistants is expected to grow over 25% through the next decade? The allied health industry is a vital part of the American healthcare system. Join the Delta Tech team and learn skills necessary to work in a wide range of medical and dental settings. Delta Tech's allied health programs give our graduates many options, and 4 out of 5 Delta Tech graduates are employed in their field of study. Delta Tech offers flexible class times to fit your busy schedule, and the majority of our programs are 9 months or less. Our experienced instructors provide workforce training in real-world settings. Come experience the workforce training that Delta Tech has to offer. Financial aid and placement assistance is available to those who qualify. Call today. Let us help you.
Surrounded by lush landscapes sits a secluded and challenging golf course in the heart of Cordova, Cordova Country Club. Here at Cordova Country Club, we offer golf that's open to the public and fits every budget, including unlimited play for individuals starting at $99 a month, and families are only $149 a month. But that's not all. As a member, you'll also enjoy 2 refreshing pools, a cafe, fitness center, and party and banquet facilities. Cordova Country Club, your getaway is just around the corner.
I received credits to help me buy the things I need, and it was easy to order.
Being able to see the dentist every 6 months? Now that's what I call a bonus.
If you're currently on Medicare and you qualify for TennCare, call us today. We're United Healthcare, and we've designed a plan to help give you one less thing to worry about. United Healthcare Dual Complete. In addition to your Medicare and TennCare, it adds benefits you may not even know about.
Finally, here was a way to make things a little easier.
Call today. You can get $460 in credits to shop from our health products catalog. Things like over-the-counter medications, vitamins, even toothbrushes. There's also vision, hearing, and dental coverage, and much more. So give us a call today.
United Healthcare. They've made a huge difference for me.
It's so nice having one less thing to worry about.
What a great show.
It was really great.
Thanks for being my co-host.
Oh, it was my pleasure. I had a blast. And make sure on Monday everybody watches because it's the baby shower day.
Yeah, we're having a baby shower show here on Local Memphis Live Monday.
And you'll reveal the names of the babies.
They have been named. So when is it? Today or tomorrow? We're going to have Facebook?
No, if you go to Facebook today, Local Memphis, you'll have, we want to hear what you think the name should be. I like matchy-matchy names, but I know the names.
You do know the names.
I'm not telling though. Well, I will tell you, actually.
Well, you'll find out Monday. It's going to be a fantastic show.
$20 and I would spill my guts, really. That's all it takes.
Don't send them any money.
I'm cheap. $20, I'll tell you the names. I don't care. No, I'm kidding.
It's going to be super fun.
You should watch a show. It's going to be lots of fun, lots of surprises and gadgets, and there are some little surprises in there. Although you don't know about them, but I do. Oh,
So
isn't that fun? You have to watch.
And of course, it's going to be back to the heat for Monday. Today is going to be good, 82. We're going to have a little bit of rain Friday and over the weekend, and then we start back with the upper 80s, low 90s early next week. That's it for us today on Local Memphis Live. Thanks for watching, and make sure you tune in tomorrow because it's Fitness Friday. I've got another co-host that's on the way. He's excited to get dirty with us on this, get sweaty on this.
Get dirty with us. Wow. I'm watching that show.
Working out tomorrow.
Plus, the Visible Worship Band will be here to perform. The band is made up from students from the Visible Music College here in Memphis.
And find out about the play Once on This Island. You can catch it at the Hattaloo Theater tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thanks.